Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Bane Chill channel. So today I have a new unboxing for you guys, quote unquote new. I already have Zwei Luinor Pro Series, but I'm gonna be unboxing this one because I want the Extend Plus driver. I know that I could probably just buy it online separately, and a Takara Tomy version as well, but I want to just keep it consistent with the Pro Series sets. So I'm gonna be taking the Extend Plus driver from this Zwei Luinor. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. We got this Pro Series. In case you guys don't know, Pro Series is just basically better than what Hasbro usually produces, like those $10, $11 packs or the dual packs for 16 bucks. This is just higher quality. That's why it's like $22 in United States. It's made with die-cast metal parts, so that means you're going to be getting like actual heavy metal. This is going to weigh around like the 50 to 60 grams, whereas like the other Beyblades are going to weigh around like the 40 grams. If you're getting into like the quad drives, they're going to be weighing close to around the 50 grams as well. But most of the time, even if this is from the Rise generation, it's going to totally blast the quad drive plastic series like out of the water. So if you're getting this for a kid, this is going to be a great gift for them. They'll be happy, especially if they don't have it. So let's go ahead and get into the statistics over here. So it is a balance type. It spins left. Got the gotcha chip, the GT chip all the way on top there. That is Luinor. And then we have the Metsu disc the Metsu weight right below that. And the blade or the armor, we have Zwei. And then we have the Blitz weight disc, a very good weight disc. It is one of the heavier weight discs from this generation. And then obviously we have the Extend Plus driver all the way at the bottom. And there it clearly says that it has 3 modes, and I'll display that in a moment. So over here we got really high attack and really high weight, so it's going to be creating some very strong, powerful attacks. On the bottom there it says that it has no stamina, but don't believe that. This is a very great Beyblade for even stamina, and I'll show you guys why in a minute. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. Oh yeah, and it does come with a launcher. Pretty decent launcher for Hasbro. So yeah, it's awesome. I'll get you guys a QR code for the Beyblade Burst app in a minute. Yeah. Put that on the floor, take that out. Show the instruction sheets real quick, get you guys a QR code. There it goes, tells you the steps on how to assemble it and everything, where to place the stickers. And here is the QR code for the Beyblade Burst app. Go ahead and pause if you guys need to. Down on the back here, it teaches you how to launch and how to get points for when you battle in a match. Go ahead and get rid of this. Let's take a look at the stickers real quick. There you go, some electrifying stickers. I'm not really a fan of his set of stickers. I just feel like it doesn't really fit on him. Oh yeah, and back in the day they didn't put it in wax paper, huh? Well anyways, here's a left launcher. This only spins left. In Pro Series, from what I've seen so far, if the ripcord is blue and the launcher is like black here, this means that it's going to be a left launcher. So this will be spinning left only. It will not be spinning right. So do be aware of that. So don't think that you're putting it in the wrong way. Or like it doesn't like spin on your Beyblades, on your right spinning Beyblades. It's not that it's broken. It's just literally that it does not spin right. It's only meant for left spin. Okay, and I do have the actual Takara Tomy Zwei Longinus Beyblade, and we'll be comparing that in a bit, especially once we weigh them out. So let's go ahead and take a look at the layer. So it's a very beautiful layer. If you put the stickers on it, it'll have like this blue electricity over here on the two sides. At first, when I got this Beyblade like a couple months back, I thought that it was like wolves. I was like, oh, hey, dude, it's 2 wolves. That's really sick. But turns out it's a dragon. But what's really cool about this is that all the weights of the metal are on 2 sides of the Beyblade. So when it's spinning and it hits this side, it's going to be very hard hitting. And as you can see, there's like a slope here and it goes diagonally up. So it'll be very easy to flip the opponent's Beyblades over, especially with this point right here. It's going to tip on this point and it's going to lift them up. And what they call this in anime is like an upper or something like that, similar to how boxers use uppercuts. So yeah, that's really cool. And let's take a look at the teeth here. They actually have teeth, unlike the other Beyblades that are not Pro Series, they only have slopes. So these teeth are very, very strong. Longinus is a very competitive GT chip for the Rise era. It's really nice. Oh, I forgot to mention the Metsu weight. So the weight there, it's on 2 sides. Okay, and we have the Blitz disc here, one of the heaviest discs in the game for the Rise series. Here it is showing that it's like a triangular design. If you see those 3 points right there, the top point is where it'll be the most heavy. It doesn't really synergize with this layer too well because this is not a very triangular shape. It's more of like a, I don't know what you call this, like a Z-ish shape right here where the heavy metal is. And here it's a triangle. This will fit really great on like a Valtryek or a Valkyrie Beyblade since those are typically always triangle. But it's completely fine here because, you know, it's just really heavy. It's one of the heavier discs, so that's completely fine. And yeah, and it has like these little flaps here. Once like if it spins it hard enough, the centrifugal force is going to make these things flap up. And then it'll cause some, like a little bit of damage to the other Beyblades. Once your Beyblade slows down, these will come down, and then it'll have more like this defensive type properties, you know, more stamina and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And all right, this is what I came here for. This is the Extend Plus driver. It is not a dash driver. If this white cap right here was indicated in red, that means it's called a dash driver. And those are typically tougher and stronger. It'll have a lot more burst resistance. But anyways, still a great driver. So this driver or performance tip has 3 modes. Here you can see that it is in, the tip sticks out there. It's in stamina mode. And if you pull it up, twist it 1 time, it goes into defense mode. The tip will only come out a little bit. It's a little bit flatter now. And if you go to the 3rd and last option, it becomes like a whole flat, a really wide whole flat. And this is the attack mode. So it's going to have a lot of aggressive movements there. And we're going to go ahead and test those out against 3 other Beyblades and see how those modes do. Just for funsies for this video. Obviously, I know how it'll perform already. But just for the new people that haven't really seen this Beyblade yet or really want to review on this, I'll do you guys justice and actually do those test battles for you guys. So here is the Takara Tomy Zwei Longinus. Longinus is the Japanese name. Luinor is the English name. So this is what it comes with, these stock combos right here. The layer stays the same. It comes with the Metsu weight. So everything will still be like the same here. It'll have those really good attacks on the slope right there. What comes differently, it comes with a Drake disc. So this comes with 2 dragon heads over here. So once, the gimmick about this is that if you see those 2 dragon heads on the bottom in the weight, once it click once, it'll line up with the dragon heads and it'll have a lot more weight impacts on the 2 sides over here. This comes with the spiral dash driver. As I told you guys earlier, if it's indicated in red here, it's not white, it's red. That means that it'll have a tighter spring lock and it'll have more burst resistance. Really good for this combo because it's very attack oriented. So it'll have aggressive movements while at the same time providing great burst resistance. And it is called spiral because it spirals there, if you can see that. It has like a star shape on the tip there. It'll be spinning this way. So yeah, it'll be providing some great movements. Oh, okay, we're gonna actually weigh this against each other. So let's go ahead and see what all these parts weigh. Take out the Metsu disc. Pull this down a little bit more. Chip. And the chip on this side. And this one's Metsu disc. It'll be interesting to see if one of them is heavier. Let's start with the Hasbro side. Chip. 2.67. Takara Tomy. 2.95. Okay. A little bit heavier. The layer. The blade. 15.56. Takara Tomy. 15.68. So just a little bit lighter. You know, we'll let that pass. The Metsu weight, 8.05 for Hasbro, and Takara Tomy, it is 8.15. So yeah, we'll let that pass too. That's not that bad. Okay, the Blitz disc, this is where things get different, okay? So the Blitz disc, let's see. 28.59. Okay, 28.59, and Takara Tomy, 26.53. Okay, so yeah, see, like I said, even though it's Hasbro part, the Pro Series is still heavier than the Drake disc, just because the Blitz disc is one of the heaviest discs in the game. And that still stays true even for Hasbro. So the performance tip is 7.15. And Takara Tomy, 6.19. So let's go ahead and put them all back together. And we will see. Oh, I tried to, did you see that? I just tried putting the weight. Okay. See there? So the metal lines up with that. With the two metal sides, the two metal dragon heads over there. This is a left spinning bay, turn it left. There we go. Put the GT chip on top, lock it in. You got the Blitz weight, forge disc. Put that in. And then let's do the full weight. 62.04, I'm sorry, versus 59.52. Okay, so that's like 0.50 grams off. So you can see this is still heavier, but let's go ahead and do some test battles with these guys and see who's the real champ. Okay, so for the first launch, I'll be using this Pro Series launcher. It's much better than what the other Hasbro's launchers have, but after this one, I'm going to be using my string launchers. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. This is in stamina mode. So yeah, stamina mode obviously does that. Let's switch to attack mode. It'll have a lot more movements. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. There you go. Just for your information, attack mode isn't really used on this performance tip just because like it tends to go out and scrape a lot and it'll knock itself out. This part is very competitive for its stamina mode, which is it has a lot of good life after death. What that means is once the Beyblade stops spinning, it'll spin a little bit longer than other Beyblades. So I'm going to swap this out and use my string launcher, and we'll do some test battles with the other Longinus and a couple other Beyblades to see how the performance tip does. Okay, so for the first battle, we're going to use the Takara Tomy Longinus. So this is going to be, let's change this to defense mode and see how it does against this guy since he's in attack. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Okay, so that was kind of like a tie. Let's do one more. Let's change him to defense mode. I mean, into stamina mode. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. I always get scared battling with these two Zwei layers just because they're so like pointy. Like they tend to hit each other like this and then have really high knockback. So anyways, as you saw there, the Hasbro one, the Pro Series, actually spun a little bit longer than him because of this great life after death. It's very circular, whereas this one is very pointy and jagged. It does not have that great of life after death. Okay, so let's do, as you guys saw earlier, I already pulled out the Perfect Phoenix. So Perfect Phoenix is an attack type. I mean, defense type. So let's change this to stamina and see if he can. What did I just do? Change him to stamina. See if he can outlast a defense type. Since typically stamina will beat defense types statistically. All right. Let's go ahead and launch this guy. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice. Okay, so he actually didn't outlast him. That's sad. That's unfortunate. Maybe that was just bad. But okay, next Beyblade, we're going to test against an attack type. This is Sword Valtryek. It came inside a Pro Series set with the Beyblade Stadium. Yeah, very aggressive. Tri-wing shape. That's why I mentioned that the Blitz disc might be better for him because this is a tri-type kind of disc and this has like a tri-type lick on the layer. But you guys can mix and match on your own. Let's go ahead and do the test battles. So let's change him into defense mode. See how well he can take a barrage of attacks. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Ooh, nice. Okay, so that was a burst. Okay, so I'm going to be honest here. Sword Valtryek does not have the greatest burst resistance, even though he has a dash tip indicated by this red. But that's completely fine. Let's do one more, just for consistency's sake. And yeah. So his defense, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Ooh, a little bit of scraping there. A little bit of equalization. But yeah, he still outspins him. Don't know why he wasn't moving very much. But okay, let's switch into attack mode. And then let's test him up. See if he can knock out a stamina type. So this is, what is this called? Soul Balkesh. In Japan, it's called Naked Bahamut. But this is a stamina type. And let's see if he can knock him out. It's also left spinning. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Typically, attack types will be able to beat stamina types. It's like a game of rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, heavy hits. Okay. See how good his life after death is? Well, anyways, he still lost, but let's do one more. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. So this is what you'll get a lot from the attack mode of the Extend Plus driver. It's going to go around the stadium quite a bit like this. Sometimes it'll end in stalemates like this. You're just going to have to wait it out. There's no other way, really. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. He's not beating this guy. But I promise you guys, the Extend Plus driver is really good. And he does come with a very heavy weight disc. This is a fantastic layer for attack. I do recommend getting this if you guys do not have access to Takara Tomy or Japanese Beyblades. If you buy this from Japan, you're going to have to pay for shipping and everything. The Beyblade alone costs like 20 bucks on most websites. If it's above 20 bucks, you're probably spending a little bit too much. After shipping and stuff, it should not be going over like 30 bucks or something like that. Maybe like 35 bucks at most. That's probably pushing it even a little bit. But yeah, this is a fantastic bait to get if you're wanting to get into Beyblade. It's a very great left spin attack type or stamina balance type, whatever. Okay, guys, so if you guys like the video, go ahead and press that like button and subscribe for more content like this. I'm going to be having more videos coming in the future, so you guys can stay tuned. Remember to always chill out, sit back, and relax. Let's go. Peace out.